Epic mech battles, espionage,
All I have to do is pull this
political intrigue,
There they established the Neo Britannian Empire.
and the never-ending quest for power.
Exterminate them all!
What more could a guy ask for? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Mello, signing in, and in today's episode we're going to be reviewing the first 3 episodes of Code Geass Rosé. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and rate. With all of that being said, yeah, let's talk about it. With the fall of the Britannian Empire, an era of chaos ensued, fragmenting the empire into several smaller countries. However, under the leadership of MELLO Britannia, the majority of these states came together under the banner of the United Federation of Nations. This brought peace and stability back to the world for a time. But unfortunately, following this, a faction of Britannian forces declares war against the United States of Japan and launched a surprise attack on the Hokkaido bloc, swiftly seizing control of it. There, they established the Neo Britannian Empire, reminiscent of the days when Japan was a territory under Britannian rule known as Area 11. And with that, the stage is set. We get introduced to 2 mysterious brothers named Rosé and Ash. In the next scene, parallel to them, we're introduced to another pair of brothers who are terrorizing Japanese citizens who they claim to be terrorists. The following day, as Rosé and Ash are driving through the city, we hear about this massacre on the radio, with the act being framed as a counter-terrorism operation. As the brothers stop to refuel, we're given a scene that illustrates to us the kind of people the brothers are. Ash stands up for a woman after she's thrown to the ground by her racist boss. This shows us that Ash has a strong desire to stand up for those who can't defend themselves, and he's not afraid to use a little violence in order to do it. Whereas Rosé tries to de-escalate the situation by speaking with the racist boss off screen, and when they return, the racist boss has mysteriously reformed his ways and is overly generous and apologetic to the Japanese woman. This would be our first indication of Rosé's power of persuasion through his Geass. Following this, we're introduced to an organization known as the 7 Shining Stars, who are looking to recruit Rosé and Ash to their cause. It turns out that for about a year now, the brothers have been taking out Britannian officials while saving Japanese lives in the process, earning them the epithet the Nameless Mercenaries. After meeting with a member of the 7 Shining Stars, they are tasked with a mission of taking out Greed and Gran Kirkwane, the racist brothers that were murdering Japanese citizens earlier on in the series. They are also a part of an order of elite knights known as the Einbergs. Each member is given a title corresponding to a chess piece, and each commands their own territory and order of knights. In Neo Britannia, they're ranked directly under the Emperor. After accepting the mission, Rosé and Ash put into motion a plan that sees Ash distract Gran Kirkwane and his knights on the battlefield, while Rosé sneaks into their compound to confront Greed Kirkwane directly. During the mission, it's revealed that Ash is the ace pilot of the nightmare frame, Apollo, while Rosé is the brains of the operation, employing advanced tactics and strategies for victory. Now, Rosé mysteriously gets past Kirkwane's guard and confronts Greed at gunpoint. Rosé challenges Greed to a game of chess, where they use the nightmare frames in the field rather than normal chess pieces. The conditions are simple. If Greed wins, he and his brother get to live. Rosé gives Ash instructions on the battlefield as they wipe out most of Greed's units, leaving his brother to face Ash in one-on-one combat. After Ash kills Gran Kirkwane, the game is over. Now following this, Rosé reveals himself to be Sakuya Sumeragi, the daughter of Jugo Sumeragi, the former lord of Japan's Hokkaido bloc, with her mother being Melo Britannia, a daughter of the 98th Emperor Charles Britannia. Greed is shocked by this revelation as she is supposed to be imprisoned at Abashiri. This outburst gave Sakuya the exact information she was seeking. Now following this, it's revealed that Sakuya has history with the Kirkwane brothers. They were trusted aides to her mother, Melo Britannia. However, the brothers always harbored disdain for the Japanese, and when Neo Britannia invaded the Hokkaido bloc, the Kirkwanes colluded with them from within. They defected to Neo Britannia and proceeded to hunt down Sakuya alongside her decoy and childhood friend Sakura. Now Sakuya managed to get away. However, Sakura, who was thought to be Sakuya, was imprisoned. Now following these revelations, Sakuya activates her Geass.
Swear to me that you will save 100 times the number of Japanese that you have killed.
Naturally, Greed tries to resist the command, taking himself out in the process. With the mission completed, Sakuya disguises herself as Rosé once again. They rendezvous with Hakura, the member of the 7 Shining Stars that tasked them with this mission to begin with. Not only did Ash and Rosé know her name, but they also knew that this mission was a test to see if they lived up to the rumors and to see if they could be trusted for a much larger mission. That larger mission being the rescue of their captured comrades at Abashiri prison, the very same prison that Sakuya's friend and decoy Sakura is being held at. The 7 Shining Stars launched their rescue mission by raiding Abashiri prison. The plan for this mission is very similar to Rosé's plan against the Kirkwanes. Ash distracts the guards while Rosé sneaks into the compound with the help of her Geass. Now on the surface, the mission is to rescue Kensei Kuroto, the former bodyguard of Jugo Sumeragi and his family. When Hokkaido was taken over by the Neo Britannian Empire, Kensei served as the leader of the rebel group, the 7 Shining Stars, until his capture. However, we know that Rosé and Ash's true goal is to rescue Sakura, Sakuya's childhood friend. We are introduced to 2 more members of Neo Britannians Einberg, Arnold Retnick, and Catherine Sabathra. Now following this, Ash and Rosé managed to break through the defenses of the prison, allowing Rosé to infiltrate the compound using her Geass to free all of the prisoners. She finally reunites with Sakura, however the reunion is cut short with news of Britannian's reinforcements arriving. The 7 Shining Stars alongside Ash begin their battle with Sir Arnold and his knights, with only Ash being able to hold his own. Meanwhile, just before Rosé manages to secure Sakura, Lady Catherine of the Einberg shows up and recaptures her. Following this, Sakuya reveals herself to Commander Kuruto and frees him. With Kuruto back in command and Ash directly taking on Sir Arnold, the tide of the battle begins to shift in their favor. It turns out that Ash's last name is Phoenix, and he has history with Sir Arnold. The 2 warriors have an epic battle which leads to Sir Arnold's defeat, and with that, the mission is largely a success. However, in a shocking twist, it's revealed that Ash Phoenix is under the control of Sakuya's Geass. We learn that after rescuing Sakura, she intends to avenge her father's death by killing Ash Phoenix. Now following these events, 3 of the Einberg, led by Heath Lot, are sent out to launch an attack on the 7 Shining Stars compound, with the other 2 Einberg being Christoph Scissorman and Nara Vaughn. However, this was all a part of Rosé's plan, leading to the assault on the 7 Shining Stars being deemed a failure. In his shame, Heath Lot takes himself out. Now later, we're introduced to another important figure named Natalie Luxembourg, the former aide to Sakuya's mother, Melo Britannia. We learn that she managed to save the current child emperor from an attack, earning her the favor of the crown. After relocating, the 7 shining stars celebrate their victory over the Einberg, while Rosé and Ash take a day off to rest up. Now during this time, Sakuya has a meeting in a cafe with the owner, Natalie Luxembourg, as they are working together to take down Neo Britannia. Following this, we learn that Sakuya's Geass was given to her at some point by Lelouch. Natalie is then called away suddenly at the request of the Emperor. Ash rescues a waitress from the cafe, Sakuya starts working at the very same cafe, and the waitress brings Ash back with her where he sees Sakuya while she's not in her rosé disguise, but he does not recognize her. Now the following scenes clearly illustrate that Ash is attracted to Sakuya. The series seems to be setting up a complicated love angle between the two characters. Okay, so while all of this is going on, Catherine Sabathra of the Einberg is assigned as the personal knight to Sakura, who they still believe to be Princess Sakuya. Oh, and the child emperor is assassinated. Later, we return to the 7 shining stars where we're introduced to their new nightmare frames called Seka and the ace unit, Keisetsu. It's also revealed that Rosé will now have her own flying nightmare frame called Artemis. Now following all of this, Ash reveals to who he still believes to be his brother that he thinks he's in love, which catches Rosé off guard. The 3rd episode ends with the news of the Emperor's death and the ascension of Sakuya Sumeragi Mei Britannia as the 101st Empress of Britannia.
Burning red.
Because I'm going to be greater than any of them.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
The next Hokage! A ninja legend!
It's over 9,000! Burn it,
Ava, let's get started.
Roger that. Launching in 3, 2, 1.